Hello. So this is actually my family's first time in Alaska. We're really excited about it, and I just kind of want to share my experience so far, I guess. We started off in Anchorage. Most of my family arrived the day before us because we have crazy work schedules. But in total, there's currently 10 of us and 3 RVs traveling throughout Alaska, which is crazy. But yeah, we started off in Anchorage. That's where my aunt lives. My mom's aunt lives. And we went there first, visited her for a day, just relaxed, got some food, prepped the RV and stuff like that. And that's the first night we actually stayed in the RV. We actually stayed on the property, which was super weird. But it was kind of cool. And then the next day, we drove down to where the rest of our family was. They were staying in a cabin for the night. That was a family friend, and it was super cool over there, but we didn't get to stay very long because by the time we got there, they were like, let's go, we're not catching any fish, because let's be honest, we're in Alaska, we want to salmon fish, and they had been fishing for like a day and a half by then, so they were pretty much ready to go. So the second place we went to was Homer, which was super cool. It was on the beach, and you could just see the mountains out over it, but they weren't as big, but there was a lot of boats, a lot of birds, stuff like that. There was a bunch of cute shops. We didn't get to go to a ton of them, unfortunately, just because of RV time restraints, but I did get some cute stuff. We also had massive king crab legs, which was crazy. They were huge, they were over a foot long. I was like, oh my goodness, we each had one. And that was pretty much enough to fill us. We also went to this place called the Salty Dog, which apparently is a big thing in Homer. It's like a little bar, but you go and you write on $1, pin it to the wall. They're everywhere. And that was super cute. We had kids though, so we had to leave by 7 because they weren't allowed in after 7. But it was super cool. And then we had to leave. Me and my cousin made a sandcastle and went about our days. So then we headed to the next place, which was about a 3-hour drive to a place called Seward. And this place had crazy mountains. It also had a river, but it had a ton of mountains. And then there's also some shops there. We got to go to a little bit more shops there because we stayed there for 2 days. We kind of walked around, got some ice cream, stuff like that. I went into one place that was what I wanted to do, because this hasn't been really much of a trip. It's been much of them trip, but that's okay. But it had essential oils, so I got one of those, and I got a cute tote bag that says food, wine, and more wine, and me and my roommate will definitely be using that bag at the grocery store. We got a ton of souvenirs. I got some stickers for my water bottle and my laptop and stuff like that. But then there was the fishing mishaps. That was another problem. They were trying to fish. They went out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it never gets dark here, so it doesn't really matter. But they went out at 3 o'clock in the morning, didn't catch anything. We went back out at 4 p.m. the next day, and we were ready to go, and they were like, oh, nothing's biting. And we were like, okay, well, we still want to fish. I'm nice as my mom, or me and my dad haven't got to fish at all yet. And they were like, well, we'll just go back at 7. 7 o'clock rolls around, we're not going. And I was like, our RV was in a really bad place, so we were just kind of well, that's that, I guess. So we have yet to go fishing. We probably won't get to go fishing. We're hoping maybe today, but we'll probably catch trout, not salmon, but that's okay. Salmon seems like a lot of effort to catch from what I've seen. And then next we went through this cool tunnel through a mountain that put us onto a boat. Now we're at the Maldives,